including Section 95, subsection 2, in its list of 10 term limit examples, proves it's not one. Since the gazetting of the Constitution of Zimbabwe Amendment Number 3, HB 1 Bill 2026 on 16 February 2026, a thoughtful and sometimes a passionate public conversation is unfolded about the proper way to amend the supreme law of the land. Sarapina mashukubla to open up on the news ox, achieve the big constitutional debate. It was subscribed or like on the bill, contributor mobile functions at the center of much of the debate. Since section 95 to the provision that simply sets the length of each term of office of president at 5 years and makes it coterminous with the life of parliament. Some commentators have argued forcefully that any change to this provision would amount to altering term limit provision, thereby automatically requiring a national referendum under Section 328(7). This view, though sincerely held, rests on a single sentence in the Constitutional Court C-2021 judgment in Mupungu v. Minister of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, and 6 other 7 of 2021. A careful and respectful reading of the text of that judgment shows the claim cannot be sustained. The Constitutional Court did include Section 95 in an illustrative list of 10 examples of term limit provisions. That inclusion was a benign and entirely understandable oversight, a minor slip in any otherwise meticulously and persuasive analysis. Far from proving that Section 95 enjoys referendum protection, the court's own definitions and logic demonstrate the opposite with compelling clarity. Section 95 2b is not a term limit provision within the meaning of subsection 1 and 7 of Section 328. Amending it is a permissible ordinary constitutional amendment under Section 328(5), which does not require a referendum. This conclusion is not a technical or political quibble. It goes to the heart of how the Constitution balances two vital democratic goals. On one hand, it erects strong safeguards against indefinite concentration of power by protecting genuine term limits with the solemn requirements of a referendum. On the other hand, it rationally allows Parliament to amend the electoral cycle and govern without triggering a referendum. Misclarifying a simple term length provision as a protected term limit provision upsets the balance. The framers of Constitution understood this distinction. The Constitutional Court's reasoning in Mupungu reinforces it. Section 95(2) is the odd one out in the court's list. The outlier whose place should logically have been occupied by the Section 91(2), the actual term limit provision that keeps any individual's tenure and total service as president. Though my developments are kuyashitogwa panguva ino panawo aiwadzema constitutional amendment parikuti konzi nyika yese yeZimbabwe iri kuda kuva enlightened panawo amendments arikuda kuitwa munyika yeZimbabwe. Noda kuti vanhu havambozivi havamboverengi constitution the ordinary Zimbabweans, and panguva ino ndo mashoko amuri kuuya muchipenengurirwa aiwa nethe news hawks pamusoro pemasections anoonekwa kunzi they are included panawo aiwa dzekuamendwa kwebumbiro remutemo. Nekumasection medu dzafundwa imo kuti kudii pamusoro pechiriko ichi. Musana subscribe or like, catch it on the bell icon.